I think the biggest one often is you run into encounters in your life, serendipity to a large extent, and certain things where you realize that you're an outlier, you're having an outlier moment.
So I think, to the young people out there who maybe, hey, I want to be a successful one day, a successful entrepreneur like yourself one day. What advice do you have? Like, is it around following your curiosity? Is it around finding these hard problems to solve? Like, what advice do you have for them to, be able to tackle these?
I hope I'm not answering that too broadly and too far in the meta. I think the biggest one often is you run into encounters in your life, serendipity to a large extent, and certain things where you realize that you're an outlier, you're having an outlier moment. I think there's a lot of value in those if you can recognize those. Right?
What's an outlier moment? Yeah.
An outlier moment would be me talking to Nick, for example, and realizing that, hey, here's an incredibly smart person, Nick Clark, our CEO from Greywing, an incredibly smart person who's telling me about an industry and certain problems. And I actually think that what I know can be a value add, and that what I don't know isn't a big enough negative. That trade-off doesn't actually work. This is an outlier moment. There are so many moments where you realize that you might be one of the very few people who are in that position at this point, and that ends up becoming an unfair advantage.
I see.
Right? The fire system came out of me doing an internship at a semiconductor company in Singapore, and they went, hey, well, these are the systems, this is what we have, these are some of the problems, I want you guys to look at it. And then I kind of, I don't know if it was me, I think it might have been someone else in the room, honestly, realized that, hey, this is a very weird team that's sitting around here. There's a mechanical guy, there's an electrical guy, there's a CS guy with some electrical background. And then you just want to lean into that.